What's up, guys? So in this video, what I want to do is we're going to be interviewing one of our users named Rebecca. And the goal behind this video is simple. I want to share as many users having wins. That way you can get the best out of the platform. So what I want to do is I just want to start off by introducing Rebecca and what she does and what she's doing right now.
Yeah, so I run a content creation studio. We help business owners scale their revenue through organic short form content and Instagram story sequences. So I've started doing like this service like a couple months ago, and we onboarded a couple of clients. As I was scaling my clients, I was starting to realize I needed more effective tools, more AI. How can I implement AI tools, and what are the tools out there? So that's where I found out about Blort, and I started to use it, and I quickly realized how efficient and how like the improvements that I was able to get into my workflows using it.
Perfect. So I want to start off by saying, what are some of the things that, you were struggling with before and then now Blur AI has helped?
Our commitment is to never risk results for my clients, but I was just jumping between tools like ChatGPT, but ChatGPT is really bad for scripting. Never use ChatGPT. I was like trying to use it for ideation, but then I also have to like upload all my clients' information, stories, because you want to keep the content authentic, real, still efficient. I was trying to use Sheets and ChatGPT, and I wasn't able to find like one tool for content creation. And I know there's tools like Poppy or Cloth, but I don't find them really efficient, and they are just focused on one single thing, but they are not like adequate in order to do the whole content creation process from research and transcribing.
Gotcha. And what were some of those things that it just helped speed up the process of, like, one area?
Honestly, everything, because you guys made it in a way that you are the users. So you are the ones that are creating content for another business owners. So you know the needs that we experiencing. So I find that really efficient that you are trying to cover all the gaps between all these other AIs that are out there that they are not crafted in order to be like targeted to content creation. So I think the best thing is to have everything in one place.
I appreciate that. And then did you have any skeptical? Did you like, oh, this is going to be hard to learn? Like when you first saw it?
Just like the initial friction, when using like any other brand AI tool, I was just like in general afraid of not finding between all of the AIs that are out there that there was no product like developed specifically for this. And but no, when when I get my subscription, I was able to get a one-on-one call with you. But I was like, oh, this is great because I have like the basics that I need to know, and I started from them. You were really helpful, even sharing the templates. That really helped me set everything up in order to start in the best way possible.
I think you did mention that some of the templates you're still using today and you're having some success with it.
Yeah, I started to use the ones that you share with me. And basically, if you have a good prompt, good research, and a good information where the AI can get the information with, you have like almost like 80% of the job done for you.
Right now, what are some of the biggest wins that you have had using Blur AI?
The main thing priority for me is always deliver results to my clients. So when I scale on clients, I don't want to sacrifice the quality of my service. And Blur has really helped me in order to get the best results possible, but also like being able to scale. So it's like the best of both worlds, like I am able to scale because now I spend way less time doing the actual script writing and transcribing and putting navigating between tools. So it really impacts my time, my efficiency, and my results.
How much time do you think it saves you a month or a week?
I will say like 40 hours. When I have everything set up, like my research and my links, everything, it's just like it really takes me 1 to 2 days in order to create like content for my clients, like for 1 month worth of content for them.
That's awesome. Perfect. Now I would love to, dive in and maybe share some of your workflows and be like, oh, I'm using this here. I have this here. Here's kind of how I'm using it.
I would say the most important thing is research, ideation, and finding the best frameworks, ideas, and hook So we will spend a good amounts of hours doing the research from ideation to actually posting, editing, posting. We track every single video here. So once the client approves the idea and the hooks, we actually go into Get Blort. For those ideas that are approved, then we work on them, like the body and the rest of the scripts. So right here, I have everything of my client's story, like personal stories, in order to get to know more about them, about the background, and get potential, like really good stories in terms of what we can do, like that feels content that feels that it's more authentic and it's more just personal. And then I also have really good, this is the best, some of the best performing videos niche related to them. So I put them here in order to try to model the hooks for my client. So these are really good topics that resonate, that I related with my client. And then here I have like everything around related to his offer, his ideal client, ICPs, and even like competitors, some of the market research that we have done, and inspiration accounts that he also like enjoys as a personal brand. And here this document already covers some of the best hooks, ideas from frameworks that I also want to sometimes keep in mind. It depends of the type of content. I want sometimes to include some of these like more content basics.
Exactly. Like SOPs, basically, framework.
Yeah. And here I have created some prompts. So here's my prompt library. Some of these you have shared them to me, and some of them I have like built myself.
Yeah, I see top of funnel. I see that.
Yeah.
So you've been playing around with it for a while. Like, I think I want to highlight on your board. I'm thinking you have had the most success because you started separating things instead of putting everything together. I feel like a lot of users just slap everything on the board. Is that kind of where you're having success with this?
Yeah, every time we onboard a client, we try to like have all of this information. What are your case studies, your offer, market research? Where can we find the best personal story related to you? Because it will take me years in order to watch every single of this video in order to get to know the story about my client.
Exactly. Like basically positive stories. You can say, I want a negative story. Find me that negative story.
So I probably have like 5 hours of content here related to his personal stories and background, and it's really efficient for me. And yeah, I only have one case study right now, but here's where all the case studies and social proof is going to be in order to when I want to create like a bottom of the funnel, like reel, then I will make sure to include some case studies as well.
You said once the client likes the idea, you move on to the next step. What does Blur AI help you with? Like, is it coming up with an outline of the script? Is it just giving you more context?
It has been really helpful to, in seconds, being able to translate, like model these ideas into my clients. The most consuming part of the workflow, I will say, it is research and ideation. But once I have like some winning social proof that these hooks can perform really well, it took me seconds in order to model this to my clients, to his offer, to his personal stories. So that it really, really impacts my workflow, because once I have the ideas approved, it's really easy for me to model the rest of the body of the scripts.
Basically, you're uploading all this content about your client information, so offers, storytelling videos. Once you have that set up, then you find formats that are already working, and then you have Blur AI. Hey, based off of this viral video that's already working, use all my clients' information and rewrite it for me. And then the really cool thing about this is the fact that it writes it how your client speaks, unlike ChatGPT, where it doesn't.
Yeah, I can model his tone of voice, his wording, and just because you want to make sure that content still feels authentic to your clients and that makes sense to them, and they actually enjoy creating content and they don't feel like they're just like reading a ChatGPT generic script. So yeah, definitely something that also it's really good. And I have like different types of content. I have like emotional triggers, so I make sure that once I have like everything set up, I just say like, oh, I need this video with this hook and framework on with like like, oh, but in this format. It's like a puzzle, but it's always it's funny.
Perfect. So the last question is, anyone who's on the verge of like they see the tool and they're kind of skeptical about it, what would you say to them?
You want to be efficient, you want to bring the best results to your clients, and you want to make sure that you keep like acquiring new clients. Everyone wants to scale. So this is definitely a game changer for you, because in this new era where AI is a must, you don't have to be like a developer. You don't have to have all the crazy knowledge. You just need to incorporate the tools, and yeah, it will take like some friction to to learn it, but it's totally worth it. And it's like when we have the internet, you don't have to be like developer to take advantage of it. It will make a huge difference on, especially in time.
I feel like a lot of people are skeptical about, it's a lot. How do I use it? How long did it take you realistically to start seeing good results with
I
it?
would say like 5 hours. You want also to have fun with the platform and just like test and do your own like trial and error. That's actually fun. I personally have found the process like really interesting and not chaotic, not crazy, not like super technical. It's like really friendly.
Perfect. Yeah, because a lot of people are scared that, it's going to take a long time. I'm going to have to do all of this. But in reality, it's like once you set it up one time, is you just play around with it, play around with the
Yeah.
prompts and whatnot. My last question, what is your favorite feature about Blort AI?
I really like how you are able to get the best content out there, content that it's proven that works already out there, and you just can templatize them and model it to your clients, offer message and authenticity. That's my favorite thing.
Perfect. Basically, what I like to say, clone yourself or clone anyone online.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, that's it for this interview. I appreciate Rebecca for hopping on the call. And if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me. And if you want to use the software, check the link down below.